Now speaking of getting everything rekeyed, this front door, I'm not going to be changing that out. Now that handle is a bright brass, it's called. Okay, polished brass, whatever. And see the handle on the outside, on the inside of the door is brass. This one's brass, and they've got the brass hinges. And I don't think I'm going to be able to change those. Why? Because we're in a condo complex. Okay, and this is on the exterior door, and all of the doors look basically the same as this, with the same hardware, the same color, and all that kind of stuff. So I don't think we're going to be able to change the front door. Mommy wanted that changed, and I said no. The HOA, you have to check with your HOA. So if you're in a condo complex and you own the condo even, you can't be changing things in the outside. Now she wants a storm door, glass storm door, screen door that's lockable and stuff. And I said, check with the HOA first, because they're going to want to make sure that you get it from the same place that all the other ones have it. Whoever has the doors, they don't want different colored storm doors and all that. They want everything to match on the outside of the house. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to talk to her, and I'm going to have to say, hey, this one can't be changed. Do you still want all your interior stuff changed? And she's probably going to want it changed, because she always likes the nickel, and she likes the nickel finish. Even if these handles were brand new, she'd want it changed, but they're not. See how this one wiggles? Now granted, this one's not tight, but this is loose. And let's look at an existing door that goes into a little storage area here. Okay, see how it's like that? I can tell, even though this looks nice and finished, I'm gonna guess that this handle's probably 4 or 5 years old, because it's already been worn. See how much that is? And see, look at this front door passage handle. Look at this. See that? Now that's attached to this. Now I know I can get this at the hardware store, this exact same one. But again, it might be the responsibility of the HOA, because it's on the exterior of the door and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna have to talk to them first, or have Mommy talk to them first, and see if they'll change out this handle. They probably won't. They'll just say, oh yeah, it's just wear and tear, but if it's not broke, we're not gonna fix it. Or they may say, anything attached to your door is your responsibility to fix, but you have to go like for like. So I'll have to check with that. But if I have to change that, I will. It still works. But if this breaks off or something, or if Mommy wants this fixed, I'll have to change that. Now I don't know. You know what? Because this is passage and stuff, this part right here, is probably interchangeable with these. I could probably take this off if it's the right swing. If the handle is the right swing. Now see, this paddle goes to the right, that one goes to the left, right? And I'm gonna have to look and see if we got a passage one like this that goes that way without the screws, without the attached screws. And if not, the paddles might be interchangeable. I might be able to flip them around. We'll have to see on that. Okay, sometimes you can take just this part out, but the thing is, even if I could do that, the inside part is the part that's really loose. See that? And so I'll have to look around. Maybe we can find one that's straight off to the left with no screws in it. And see, I can't do the bathroom because this is a privacy. It's got the push button on there. See, so I'll have to go up. I'll have to go upstairs. Well, I wasn't going to make this part of the video, but hey, I'm kind of curious now. I might be able to fix that. I might be able to fix that with another handle. Nope, not that one. Good grief, do we have one? Nope, not the bathroom. Here, because it's got the little button, because that's a privacy handle. So if you ever lock yourself out, you can just press on there. And because this one here let's just see. See, it just pops straight out, right? So if that's locked from the outside, all you have to do is take a little thing and push in there, and it pops out on the other side. Okay? And I don't know if there's one single one in this place. You know, yeah, see this one's not either, because there's the screws. There's one other bedroom up here. And this is right, but it's got the privacy handle. Let's look. Here's a straight one, but it goes to the right. That's not going to work. Here's another bathroom. That's not going to work. Here's the right way, but that's not going to work. We got one more to check, and look at this. Look at this. The last door in the house. This just might work on the front door. I don't know if it will or not. But I may check it out. And if it fits on there, I might put that on. See, because this is Schlage, and it should be interchangeable from there over. I'll have to check that out later. That's the only one in the house, and it could fix that little sloppy handle. And if it does, we won't have to do anything to that one, because all of these handles in here, if she wants it, they're going to be changed to nickel, and it's almost like this color here. Nickel is kind of brushed chrome almost, but see, it's got a tinge of a different color on it. Can you see? And so that's why she wants to go with the nickel, and I'm sure she'll say, no, that's what I want. And so maybe I can change it. And in fact, you know what? I missed that, didn't I? There's screws on this one. So I'm going to have to find a paddle with the screws. And I think there was one on here. You see there? There's one right there. The paddle's to the left. The paddle's to the left. And the screws are on there. See? I could probably use that one, replace this one, because it's so floppy. And that goes for, you know, even if you have one like that, it might behoove you to do that, to find one. And then even if you were going to keep this color, let's say, okay, then you can go down to the store and buy another one exactly like this to replace this one, and that would be way cheaper than buying a whole setup like this. You know what I mean? This one's probably, oh, I don't know, $80 or close to $100, something like that. And this one here is probably $35. So there, I just gave you a tip. Try that if you need something like that, okay? So enough of that, of the different things. I've got to get busy and put these locks back in, and then I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna walk around here. We're gonna be painting this whole thing. I still have to go over with Mommy on the colors and all that kind of stuff. But I know one of the things I'm gonna have to do, and I'll show you that. I'll make this a different video. Is all of the doors are gonna be painted. All the door frames are gonna be painted. All the baseboards are gonna be painted. And the walls, the ceilings, all that kind of stuff. So I know, even before I get the paint, that I can stay over here and I can do some work, can I? I can check all these doors, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that on a different video, but I'm going to open and close them, make sure that none of the doors are sagging, or check different things out, different things that I have to do before I take these doors down. Because, see, once I check all the doors and make sure they're opening and closing properly and there's enough clearances and nothing's rubbing on anything, then I can take all the doors out. I can take the hinges out, I can take the doorknobs out, and then I can stack all these doors inside the garage, because eventually, like I say, all those doors are going to be painted, so then I can take those out. I can sand them, I can do all that kind of stuff, and I can get them out of here. And then they'll be out of my way for when I get ready to start painting. Okay, now granted, this front door, I'm not going to be able to do that for the front door. I'm not going to take the front door off, and I'm only going to be painting this door, you know, from this edge over. And see, that last time whoever painted this, they painted this the interior side, they didn't paint the side, did they? Or with the same color as the outside. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it right. And so I'll have to paint this one in place and all that. And I'll go over that, like I said, in a minute. Just keep watching my videos. And if you want to see the transformation, what I'm going to be doing over here, you know, well, I'm going to get somebody over here to restretch the carpets and fix the puckering. See along here, it's all kind of raised up. That's because this carpet is probably, oh, who knows, 4 or 5 years old, 6 years or more. And I don't even know if we're going to save it yet. I've got to talk to Momi about it and all that kind of stuff, because obviously if we're going to save it, before I paint, I'm going to have to put masking tape down, be real careful on down to the carpet and try to get it kind of painted with the paintbrush down as the carpet curves, you know what I mean? Gonna have to do that. Man, this is gonna take a while to do all that. And anyways, enough of that for right now. I've got to put these locks back in. Well, that's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos. Oh, I think, you know what? I was starting to talk to you about the garage, and then I got sidetracked on the door, okay? The thing I want to do in the garage. Here, let's get the light on in here. Oh, here's something else too. This electrical panel. Oh, no, they're lit. They're marked. The panel, the home inspector said nothing was marked. And I think he was looking at something else. And all these condos, he was looking at an exterior light or exterior panel on the outside of the building. Look at that. It's like somebody pushed that in. I was afraid that was going to happen. I was trying to push this back. And see, now there was a hole there before. I'll be able to, I'm going to have to remember where that's at. But I'll have to put something on the back side of that. I can put a little caulking on the back of that and pop that sucker back in there. Do what you got to do, and I'll get it fixed.